Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking these two photos. Now this is of me and Lana in the car. Christopher's in the driver's seat, but you can't see him. We were here going on a road trip to see Alex when he got pinned for becoming a sergeant, and that quick Lana fell asleep. So I want to document that. I have a cut file, some Project Life cards, some tile stickers, and some travel stickers. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I'm going to take this cut file and I'm just going to put little dots of adhesive on the back of it, and then I'm going to line up one corner and work my way around the edge. That way I can just get a decent coverage on this cut file. So the cut file is cut on a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, so I should be able to line it up over top of another piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, right? Like, these are the things we think should happen. And basically it does that. There is a little bit peeking out on the other side, and I'm just not going to concern myself with it. Sometimes, oops, dropped my scissors. Sometimes done is better than perfect. And I fully and wholeheartedly subscribe to that idea, guys. It's not something I just say. Done is better than perfect sometimes. So we're going to have that down. I am matting my photos on some papers that I had hanging around. So this yellow heart paper was something I had still on my desk that I had not cleaned up yet. So I just went ahead and used that, and then I go looking for another scrap of paper. I actually pulled this out of the trash. Yeah, I did that. And trimmed that down to 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and went ahead and popped that photo down as well. So on this pocket card, it says "This happened" on a black banner, so I decided to go ahead and cut that out and place it over top of the photo. Now, it was ridiculous how fast this happened, of Lana, you know, happy, smiling, whatever, having a grand old time, and then I looked back again and she had leaned over in her seat and she was out. She was completely out. I'm taking these Pocket Life cards, or these pocket cards. I think they're Project Life. I'm not sure. These Pocket Life cards, and I'm going to just go ahead and figure out how I want to layer them up behind my photos. And that is a good tip if you have a lot of pocket cards. Use them as layers. If you're not putting them in pockets and you're just not using them as intended, use them as layers. They are great. For some reason, curved layers don't bother me, but curved pocket cards do. So there we have that. So I am going to figure out where I want my things to go, which is where I'm, you know, putting my fingers across the page, because that helps me visualize where things are. And then I decided I had this one pop of yellow on that photo mat, and I needed a little bit more. I was thinking about bringing in the world, but I was like, no, we're not going to bring in the world because the world is too big. This was just driving down to San Diego. So I have these tile stickers. They are khaki and black, and I have had them forever and a day. I mean, like a while, guys, and I don't use a lot of them. So I decided to go ahead and go with it for this title. Now, I wanted to put a question mark after the word quick, but I did not have enough room if I put it there next to Lana's head, so I started the title above her head. And then I'm going to also pull out some letters to spell out the word "that." So it's going to be "That quick?" question mark on a road trip is going to be the title. So now, oh, I had to move spacing over as well on this one because my T was going to line up, the edge of the T tile was going to line up straight on top of the paper layer, and I couldn't have that. Couldn't have that. So I put down the word "road" and then just pinned in on A. It was a lot quicker than going to find tiny little word stickers to fit in there, and I figured this would work perfectly. So now I am going into my travel bin. Most of this in the travel bin is for airplanes because I do scrapbook a lot of airplanes, but I knew I still had some car stuff in here. So I was just flipping through to try to find the good things. Now, I wanted to use I-95 on there, but this is nowhere near I-95. I-95 runs up and down the East Coast, and we are on the West Coast in California. So it could have been a little bit funny and ironic, but honestly, it just needed to not be on that page. So I have the little car, and I put him down. He ends up going over top of the road. You know, he's a car. He's on the road. He is a little bit over the middle line, but it's fine. It's fine. And then I thought that the yellow Always a Dreamer was cute as well, since, you know, she's fast asleep. I have some of these little, they're not the brads, they're like the chipboards that come with some of the brads. So I went ahead and popped a bunch of them down as well to give me a little bit of lift off of the page. And then finally, the very last thing I'm going to do is journal up on that purple card. Oh, I thought I was going to bring in a compass, but then I was like, no, that's way too many of these circles. I'm okay with the amount of circles I have right now, but when I put that one on, it was just too much. So I'm going to wrap up the journaling, just talking about how Lana was laughing with us one minute, and then the next she was bent over in her seat asleep. And that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the time that you spend with me, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.